Did your nonprofit raise some funds initially, but now you're getting serious about the impact you want to make on your community and realize you need a formal fundraising program? Give me the next 5 minutes and I will walk you through the 3 most common and most effective formal fundraising methods for nonprofits that have not yet raised their first $250,000 in a year. And if you want my fundraising personality test, which helps you identify what fundraising method is best for your unique organization, just drop test below this video and I'll make sure you get it. Hey, this is Dan. I'm a 4 times nonprofit founder and I've raised over $3 million for early stage nonprofits. When you're at a point where you've received informal donations, people are giving you money, they are giving you sponsorships, they are giving you their time, but you realize that in order to make the impact you want to make on your community, on your country, on your industry, that you need a formal fundraising program. You need money coming in on a regular basis to your organization. And while a formal fundraising program can really benefit your nonprofit, if you pick the wrong program or the wrong group of people, it can actually sink your nonprofit in the end. So picking the right program is really important. Now let's walk through the 3 most common and effective nonprofit fundraising methods for organizations that haven't yet raised $250K. The first is individual. Individual fundraising is universal because no matter where you are or what you do, there are groups of people who will like what you do. If your organization doesn't fit into the other fundraising categories, individual is where you're going to want to go. That said, there's a few key things you want to consider that will make individual fundraising, even if you do fit into corporate sponsorships or grants, the right path for your organization. Number 1, do you have individuals who are already giving to your nonprofit? Are you getting gifts, $500, $1,000, $250 from people in your circle? That's a good indication that you need to start an individual giving program. Do you have a large network? Do you have a large group of people that you know who you've started to talk to about this organization and they're excited and they're interested in your organization? If you also have a large network in your community or in your industry, that can be a really great indicator that individual fundraising is right for you. And finally, for the people in charge of fundraising, which is likely you, do you really enjoy talking to people? If that's the case, then individual fundraising will fill your cup as well, which will make it easier. The second method is corporate sponsorships. Unlike individuals that have many varied interests, corporate sponsors are interested in primarily 2 things: making sales for their company and looking good in the community / supporting a good cause. So if you're an organization that is doing a lot of events in the community or has a large reach or presence online that you can leverage, they can give you some of the money that they would otherwise spend on advertising and get a tax write-off for it as long as they meet certain requirements. The second thing to look at is if you have a high-powered corporate board. If your board is full of people who have played roles at major or even medium-sized companies and can make the introductions necessary to get the end of the year or payroll deduction corporate funding for your organization, then this might be a great route for you to take. And finally, for the people in charge, if that's you, do you like sales? If you've ever said, oh, I just wish I had a solid product to sell people, then corporate fundraising might be for you because you do. You're selling them access to your audience, which is something that many corporations will pay a decent amount of money for, and that can fund your operations at your nonprofit. And then finally is grants. Now, you've probably heard from lots of people that you should try grants, but so has everyone else. So grants tend to be highly competitive, where many organizations, 50, 60, or 100 organizations, compete for the same amount of money from the same group of funders. So if you're going to get into grants, there are 3 things you should look at. Number 1, do you have a proven track record? With the exception of small community grants, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 grants, most grantors will require you to have some sort of proven impact or track record from your programs. Number 2, do you already know some grant funders? Lots of grants are invitation only. And so getting to know funders, getting to know community foundations, getting to know organizations in your area who fund what you do is a really key part of having a successful grant program. If you've already started to engage with some of these people, this might be a great program for you to do. And finally, do you like writing and hate people? Then grants might be a great option for you as well. Grants require very little relationship building and primarily rely on your skills as a writer in telling a great story. And so if you're more introverted or like to stay in the background, grants will be a great way for you to start. While there are other models such as earned income, most other models are more complicated and difficult for small nonprofits to pull off. These three models are your best shot at raising your first $250,000 for your organization, and then you can develop more creative, innovative models from there. If you want my fundraising personality test that tells you and your nonprofit which of these models is best for you, just put test below this video. I'm Dan, your nonprofit mentor, and I will see you on the next video.